Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2022 IFBB Pro League Golden State Pro Bikini results, and this show was so good. This top 5 was absolutely gorgeous and a huge win for Ashley. So exciting. And as a reminder, we've got lots more shows. We are in the thick of competition season. So next weekend, we've got the Wasatch Warrior, the Charlotte Pro, and the St. Louis Pro. So make sure you subscribe. I'll be back with recaps of all of those shows as soon as I can. So in terms of Olympia, this is considered a tier 4 contest. So the winner qualifies for Olympia, 2nd through 5th receive the points there at the bottom, and at the end of the qualification period, it's the top 3 in the point standing who also get to go to Olympia. So narrowing it down to the top 5 who receive those points, this was a big show, a lot of competitors, crazy. So in first place was Ashley, 2nd Lucia, 3rd, Lana, 4th, Vanya, and 5th, Adair. So starting with Adair in 5th place, she looks absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh, so good. And I noticed a few things when I compared her whole package here to what we saw at the Naturals and the Toronto Pro. So first of all, starting from the top, I loved her makeup at this show. I think her smile and her lips look beautiful. I think her eyes look very open and very bright. I think the eyelashes that she had at the Naturals were too heavy and it was just too much darkness, but this is perfect. You're seeing the color of her eyeshadow. She just looks really open and beautiful and bright, and I love it. Okay, the next thing that I noticed is her shoulders. She's standing ever so slightly differently so that her shoulders are really level, whereas at the last 2 shows there was a tiny bit of a slant, and I think it looks really good. It really broadens her upper body, it opens up her chest and her lats, and I think her hourglass is really highlighted by that. The next thing that I noticed was her lats. I think the way that she's standing really makes this little area right here spectacular. It really shines, and I think again that hourglass shape just looks fantastic. Really, really impressive. And then the last thing I noticed was just the suit seems to have been a little bit not quite in the right position, needed to be pulled down a tiny bit. That's it. I think she did really good in this lineup of this incredible scorecard full of people. 5th place was absolutely tremendous. So I think she did awesome. Okay, next in 4th place is Vanya, who we saw also get a 4th place at the Legends. So she's doing really good at the beginning of the season here. And she looks amazing. This purple suit is so beautiful. The makeup is a perfect coordination. I love the color of her lips. Her earrings are beautiful. Her hair looks lovely. You're seeing a nice amount of her face. It's not covering too much of her forehead. She just looks beautiful. Her physique looks awesome as usual. Really nice conditioning. I love how prominent the line in her hip is here, even more so than it was at Legends. Her abs look so good. Very small waist. Really nice obliques. Her posing is really lovely, although I didn't really notice this until I looked at the full lineup of people. I think Vanya could try to make her shoulders a little bit more level. I feel like this arm is pulling down her clavicle and just kind of pulling down her upper body, whereas she could try to open up her ribs and open up her shoulder and really showcase that S curve from the top all the way down. In terms of like her development, I think her shoulders are beautiful, her lats are beautiful, her waist is so tiny. It's such a tiny tweak. That's something that I would definitely try. But I'm super impressed, and I think a 4th place was really good, and I think she looks really beautiful. Okay, next and 3rd is Lana, who is so gorgeous. She just strikes me as being so tall, just effortless beauty, really gorgeous. And I love this shade of red. Her suit looks so vibrant. Her lipstick is perfect. Don't you just, you're just gravitated towards her beautiful smile. it's just so beautifully tied together. I think her presentation is gorgeous. I love that little flip of her hair in the front, like just so pretty. Her physique, also amazing. A third place physique, yeah, for sure. Beautiful arms, a nice amount of muscle on her upper body. Her shoulders look fabulous. Her legs look really nice. I love the detail in her quad, a little bit of definition down by her knee, a nice shape to her glute. Although, again, with the posing, I do feel like she could be popping this hip even more, maybe just bending this knee and having a even less weight on the back foot and really popping the hip so that she creates even more of a curve. I find when I look at Lana compared to the other girls, she's not creating as like crazy exaggerated of that curve in her back. It's a little bit more upright. So whether that's just more arching of the back or I don't know how these girls do it, because it's like unreal the amount of curve that they can get. But I do think that she could try to just keep playing with it and really try to make her waist look tiny and her hourglass insane. But I think she looks really good. Nice definition, nice amount of muscle mass, and just a beautiful presentation overall. Okay, second place, Lucia looks unreal. Like, she's just getting better and better and better and getting more polished. So her hair is fantastic. It's sleek. It's really shiny and healthy and looks thick and fabulous. I love her hair. Her makeup looks gorgeous. Her earrings, I talked about the connectors on her suit. Her suit is so good. Just beautiful. But then beyond all of that, all of those little details, which matter so much, but her posing is getting so good. And it started at the clash where she kind of straightened out her arm, which was a big improvement, I think, to the bit of a bend that she typically did. So we've got this straighter arm, and now here her shoulders have leveled out. Then the curve is just insane. I think it helps so much how much she's facing the side. So she's really sideways and really twisting her ribs, and man, does it ever create a crazy hourglass shape. It looks so good. It's so impressive. It's so eye-catching. And now beyond that, the posing and the hair and the makeup and everything else, her body looks amazing. She's got great definition, beautiful obliques, that nice line coming down her leg. Like, this is a top-notch physique, and she just looks amazing. And I think she looks unreal and a fantastic second place. Okay, and now in first place, Ashley, a huge win number 32. Unbelievable. So cool. It's so exciting seeing Ashley just doing so well. You can't help but root for her and just want her to continue doing amazingly. I think she's just on fire. So we've seen her a lot already this season, always doing amazing. She switched up her suit to this gorgeous blue and green. Oh, it's just amazing. I love this departure from the red. I think it's really eye-catching. It's unique. It stands out on stage. And it just looks gorgeous on her. But I have yet to see a color that I didn't like on Ashley. She just is beautiful. The lipstick is perfect. It's really eye-catching. Her lips are shiny. They look so big and full. Just beautiful. Her hair is shiny and sleek. Man. And then also her physique is amazing. She always has fabulous conditioning. Her abs are so tight. Her waist is so small. That beautiful groove right here. Her hamstrings are just tremendous. But what I really noticed on Ashley is the amount of size she has in her upper body, particularly up here, like right from her delt to the strap of her suit to the waist. This is really super impressive. And I think I noticed it also here at the Arnold. Maybe not. Well, yeah, no, it's still there. It's there all the way, but somehow I'm really noticing it here. I think her shoulders look so full, so open. It's just phenomenal. She looks so good. Okay, so everybody side by side, I think some of those posing tweaks are really noticeable when you see how good Ashley is right in the middle. So that amount of mass she has here, compare that to Lucia in second. Like, Ashley just looks really full and really balanced with her glute. And then you look at her shoulders, how beautifully straight they are. And then maybe you'll notice that Vanya's are not quite as level. And then when you see how amazingly small her waist looks and how gorgeously highlighted her abs are and her obliques, then maybe you notice that Lana could stand a little bit more to the side, pop out this arm a bit, right? Like, so there's just little things that you notice when you have someone so good standing right in the middle. I think Adair looks amazing. I think she absolutely fits in so well in this top 5. But it was really, really incredible. This is a really fantastic group. But wow, Ashley in that suit, really amazing. And from behind, as always, Ashley is so impressive. Her hamstrings have the most beautiful definition. It looks so good on her body to have those lines, the detail. Her adductors are showcased. Her glutes are so beautiful, such a nice round shape, super full. Her waist is tiny and her delts look amazing. She's got this gorgeous hourglass shape. I wonder if Lucia is maybe arching a little too much. Like, you almost see a little bit of a crinkle in her skin. Now, I mean, this is not the greatest picture. It's not zoomed in, so I don't want to comment too much on that. But Ashley just looks so smooth. She looks really upright. It's not an overly exaggerated arch to her back, certainly from this angle. She just looks really good. Vanya, I'm super impressed by her small waist. Adair has some beautiful shape to her glutes, although I feel like maybe it's just the angle. She's not quite standing at the same angle as these girls, but maybe a little bit more roundness in the leg compared to Ashley. It's hard to compare to Ashley. Lucia has beautiful roundness in her quads and her hamstrings. Like, this is just so good. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, Ashley was already qualified. Lucia is now going to be up to 13. Lana will have 4. Vanya will have 2. And Adair is doing so well. She's way up at 12. So as I said, we have more shows coming up this weekend. And then next weekend is really exciting as well. We've got the Australia Pro Bikini, the Fit Muscle Championships, and the Asia Grand Prix Pro Bikini. So make sure you subscribe. I will be back with recaps of all of those shows as soon as I can. Give me a like if you like this video. Comment below with what you thought about Ashley's new suit and win number 32. Oh my gosh. And come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.